Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. Today we're hitting the road for a wild adventure through Missouri. We're searching for the quirkiest, most remote, and downright unusual towns you've never heard of. If you love weird road signs and hidden gems, you're in the right place, so buckle up. This is going to be a fun ride. And if you enjoy these offbeat journeys, hit that subscribe button to join the adventure. Ready? Let's go. First stop, Times Beach. This place is the definition of eerie. Imagine a whole town, gone. Streets overgrown, houses vanished, silence everywhere. The story? In the 1970s, oil was sprayed on the roads to keep dust down. No one knew it was contaminated with toxic dioxin. Years later, after a flood, the government discovered the soil was poisoned. The entire town was evacuated and condemned. Today, Times Beach is part of Route 66 State Park. There's a visitor center and an old roadhouse, but the rest is just empty streets and memories. Walking here, you feel the weight of what happened, a powerful reminder of how fragile communities can be. It's not a cheerful stop, but it's an important one. Times Beach stands as a haunting piece of Missouri history. The lesson? Protecting our environment matters. Sometimes the strangest places have the most sobering stories. If you visit, take a moment to reflect. Then let's move on to something a little lighter. Missouri's got plenty of surprises ahead. Time to lighten the mood. Next stop, Uranus, Missouri. Yes, that's the real name, and the locals have turned it into a roadside attraction masterpiece. The sign says it all. Welcome to Uranus. It's not a town, it's a destination. Everywhere you look, there's a pun. The Uranus Fudge Factory's slogan? The best fudge comes from Uranus. There's a sideshow museum, axe throwing, a giant dinosaur, and even a burlesque club. It's like a carnival exploded on Route 66. Pure, hilarious fun. The staff are in on the joke, and visitors can't stop laughing. You'll find the world's largest belt buckle and endless photo ops. They took a funny name and built an entire world around it. If you're driving through Missouri, you have to stop, try the fudge, and grab a t-shirt. It's a place that proves travel should be fun and a little weird. Uranus is unforgettable. Don't take yourself too seriously, just enjoy the ride. Onward to the next quirky town. From wild to wonderful, we head south to Pineville, a storybook town in the Ozarks. The town square feels frozen in time and the welcome is genuine. But Pineville's real secret? Caves. Lots of them. Bluff Dwellers Cave has wowed visitors since the 1920s. Local guides share stories of geology, Native American history, and outlaw legends. Exploring underground here is both an adventure and a history lesson. Afterward, grab a bite at a local diner and soak in the small-town charm. Pineville is a true hidden treasure. Natural wonder meets Ozark hospitality. Sometimes the best adventures are beneath your feet. Ready for another odd name? Next up, Braggadocio. The name means boastful, but the town is anything but. It's a tiny, humble community in Missouri's Boot Heel, surrounded by endless fields and big skies. There's not much here, just a few houses, a church, and a lot of peace and quiet. The name's origin? Likely a railroad official with a flair for the dramatic, inspired by a character from a 16th century poem. The irony is perfect, a modest farming town with a showy name. Driving through, you see rural life at its most authentic. No tourist traps, just character and quiet dignity. Braggadocio is proof that names can be deceiving. Sometimes the smallest places have the biggest personalities. And this one has one of the best names in America. Think the names can't get better? Welcome to Knob Lick. Yes, it's real and it's beautiful. Knob means a rounded hill. Lick is a natural salt deposit. So, Knob Lick is literally a salty hill. The area is part of the ancient St. Francois Mountains, perfect for hiking and nature lovers. The town itself is quiet, but the scenery is stunning. Take a photo with the sign. It's a rite of passage. Knob Lick proves that even the silliest names have logical roots. Sometimes you just have to laugh and enjoy the view. Missouri's geography is as quirky as its towns. Don't judge a place by its name, explore it. On to the next oddity. Now for a town that wears its weirdness proudly. Peculiar, Missouri. Their motto? Where the odds are with you. The name came from pure frustration. Every other suggestion for the post office was taken, so the postmaster asked for something peculiar. The postmaster general agreed, and the name stuck. Today, Peculiar is a friendly suburb with a quirky origin story and an annual Peculiar Pride Day. It's a reminder that sometimes the best things happen by accident. Embrace the odd. Peculiar sure does. Let's keep rolling. Next stop, Tightwad, Missouri, a town famous for its name and its legendary bank. The story? A postman got shortchanged on a watermelon and started calling the place Tightwad. Decades later, the Tightwad Bank opened, and people from all over wanted checks with that name. The bank became a roadside attraction, drawing tourists for photos and laughs. The original bank is gone, but the legend lives on. Tightwad is tiny, but its story is huge. It's proof that a funny name and a clever idea can put a town on the map. Sometimes a joke becomes a legacy. Onward to more Missouri oddities. Let's keep the name game going. Welcome to Licking, Missouri. The name comes from a salt lick on the Big Piney River, a gathering spot for wildlife and early settlers. Today, Licking is a hub for outdoor lovers with pristine rivers and nearby national parks. The town has a quiet, historic charm and a hard-working community. Nature isn't just a backdrop here, it's a way of life. The name might make you smile, but the beauty is real. Licking is a reminder that sometimes the oddest names have the richest stories. Explore, float the river, and enjoy the Ozarks. Missouri's full of surprises. Next up, Humansville, a name that sounds like aliens named it, but it's actually named after James Human, an early settler. The town is small, friendly, and full of history. Locals embrace the jokes and welcome visitors with open arms. You'll find old brick buildings, historic homes, and a big fall festival that brings everyone together. Humansville is genuine, down to earth, and proud of its name. It's a place where community matters. Sometimes the simplest names are the most memorable. Come for the name, stay for the people. On to the next Missouri marvel. Now we visit Success, Missouri, a town with a name that's pure irony. You'd expect a bustling city, but Success is a quiet crossroads in the Ozarks. No traffic, no malls, just peace, nature, and a handful of homes. The origin of the name is a mystery. Maybe hopeful, maybe tongue-in-cheek. Here, success is measured in tranquility, not dollars. It's a place to slow down and breathe. Sometimes the richest lives are the simplest. Success proves that names can mean whatever you want them to. Let's keep exploring. Next, we hit Defiance, a town named for its stubborn spirit. When the railroad tried to bypass them, locals fought back and won, earning the name Defiance. Today, it's the heart of Missouri wine country with rolling vineyards and charming wineries. Cyclists love the Katy Trail, which runs right through town. Defiance is a celebration of community and independence. Rent a bike, sip some wine, and soak in the views. The town's rebellious roots are still alive. Sometimes standing your ground shapes your future. Defiance is proof. Now we're at Bagnall, a town born from the construction of the Bagnall Dam. Before the 1930s, this was just a river valley. Then thousands came to build the dam and create the Lake of the Ozarks. Bagnall was a boomtown, full of workers and energy. Today it's quieter, but the dam's history is everywhere. Visit the dam, feel the power, and imagine the lives built here. The nearby Lake Ozark Strip is the tourist hub, but Bagnall keeps its historic charm. It's a town built on ambition and hard work. Sometimes the biggest changes start in the smallest places. On to the next stop. Next, we visit Devil's Elbow, a scenic spot with a sinister name on Route 66. The name comes from loggers struggling with a tricky river bend, a devil to navigate. The iconic green steel bridge and the Elbow Inn Roadhouse are Route 66 landmarks. Today, it's a peaceful haven for canoers, fishermen, and road trippers. Standing on the bridge, it's hard to imagine the chaos of the past. Devil's Elbow is pure Americana, preserved in time. Sometimes the toughest places become the most beautiful. Missouri's history is full of twists and turns. Let's keep moving. Lone Jack sounds like a Western, but its story is rooted in Civil War history. The name comes from a solitary blackjack oak that once stood here. Lone Jack was the site of a fierce Civil War battle in 1862. Today, there's a museum and cemetery on the battlefield. Walking the grounds is a moving experience. The town is quiet and friendly, but the weight of history lingers. It's a place of remembrance and reflection. The lone oak is gone, but the legacy remains. Missouri's past is never far away. Our final stop, Tuscumbia, a tiny river town with a towering courthouse. Founded in the 1830s, Tuscumbia was once a bustling steamboat hub. Floods have tested the town, but its people are resilient. The courthouse, perched high on a bluff, is the heart of the community. Climbing the steep stairs is a workout, but the view is worth it. Visiting Tuscumbia feels like stepping back in time. It's a peaceful, historic place to end our journey. Missouri's small towns have big stories. And that's a wrap. From ghost towns to punny places, Missouri's quirks never disappoint. Thanks for joining me on this offbeat adventure. If you loved the journey, hit subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Go find your own hidden gems and share your stories in the comments. Safe travels, everyone. See you on the next adventure.